Welcome to my channel. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. American Pickers Danielle Colby spotted for first time in months in Mike Wolfe's photo after vanishing from public life. The TV star vanished from public life online back in January. After deleting her Instagram account months ago, Danielle Colby has been spotted on social media. American Pickers star Danielle, 49, vanished from public life a few months ago when she deleted her social media accounts. Back in January, shortly after she called for political unity following President Donald Trump's inauguration, Danielle vanished from Instagram. On January 20, when President Trump was inaugurated as 47th President of the United States in a ceremony on Capitol Hill, Danielle took to Instagram to share resources and encourage her followers to band together. After making a political statement on social media, Danielle vanished. But in a snap shared by her American Pickers co-star Mike Wolfe, Danielle has resurfaced. Mike took to his Instagram page on Monday to share how he had suffered a devastating loss. The American Pickers favorite shared how someone he met 20 years ago, who was a meaningful impact in his life, sadly died. Sharing a snap of himself with Danielle and a lady called Nora, who was his late friend JP's wife, Mike penned a moving caption. 20 years ago, I bought a camera and a box of mini DV tapes and started shooting my adventures picking across America, he began in his caption. He went on, the show was just a dream back then for a guy that was sleeping in his van and knocking on doors. Mike's emotional post. But even then, I knew how impactful and inspiring each collector's story could be to all of us. This is Nora. Danny and I filmed with her a few days ago, but I met her and her husband JP back in 2017 when we shot an episode of American Pickers with them, he added, revealing he and Danielle had been filming for the show recently. Mike's caption continued, her and JP have devoted their lives to their passions and collecting. With them both being artists and visual merchandisers, you can only image the funky, beautiful pieces they came across together. JP has unfortunately passed, so what we shot recently was a tribute to a life well lived and the beauty that still remains through all of his work. Nora's energy has made such an impact on my life, and Danny's I can't wait for you all to meet her. Fans were quick to comment on the Instagram post. So sorry for the loss you are all feeling, Mr. Wolfe. We look forward to sharing the story with you, penned one. A second then added, so cool. Y'all look great. I hope all is well. While a third penned, great story. That's what life's all about, right? And a fourth said, the show is very much about people, families, and traditions. Danielle's vanishing act. Danielle vanished from social media at the end of January. The reality star had shared a video just days before seemingly deactivating her account. Sharing some words of encouragement, she said, first of all, should this page disappear, which it could soon, go to a Danielle Colby washir. I'll also link up to that one too. Otherwise you can follow my Patreon. She went on, don't be down, don't be discouraged. This is what all of our great punk rock artists and punk rock songs prepared us for. This is the time, this is the day, this is the place. It is now, it is today. Danielle continued, so, you know, this is an interesting opportunity for us to create some of the most outrageous art that we possibly can. Colby urged her fans that this is a time for us to make statements and band together for our friends and family who need it the most. She then urged, protect your mental health. Danielle later posted a photograph with the caption, when a clown moves into a palace, he doesn't become a king. The palace becomes a circus. For years, fans of American Pickers have been enchanted by the quirky charm, bold fashion, and no-nonsense attitude of Danielle Colby. As the tattooed queen of the front office, Danielle wasn't just Mike Wolfe and Frank Fritz's behind-the-scenes support. She was the heartbeat of the show's dynamic. So when she seemed to quietly vanish from the spotlight, fans took notice. Now, after months of silence and social media absence, Colby has finally resurfaced, but not in the way many expected. A recent Instagram photo posted by Mike Wolfe sent fans into a frenzy as it featured Danielle for the first time in what feels like forever. The unexpected appearance raises fresh questions. answers a few lingering ones, and reopens a broader conversation about Danielle's recent retreat from public life. Let's explore Danielle's recent vanishing act, her unexpected return, and what it might mean for the future of American pickers and her. Part 1. Danielle Colby. The woman behind the desk. Danielle Colby isn't your average reality TV personality. With her pin-up aesthetic, unapologetic presence, and deeply rooted passion for burlesque and vintage culture, she quickly became a standout star on American Pickers when the show premiered on History Channel back in 2010. Though Wolfe and former co-star Frank Fritz were the faces on the road, Danielle's role managing the antique archaeology storefront in LeClaire, Iowa, and keeping the Pickers on track earned her a solid fan base. She was the one negotiating behind the scenes, identifying leads and organizing finds, all while bringing her own flair to the process. But she wasn't just TV material. She was, and remains, an artist, producer, and activist. When not filming, she pursued her passions in burlesque, performance art, and design, frequently advocating for women's empowerment and raising awareness about sexual violence and exploitation. So what happens when someone so bold and visible suddenly goes quiet? Part 2. The Sudden Silence. By mid-2023, fans started to notice something odd. Danielle, who once posted regularly on social media, often sharing behind-the-scenes moments, vintage finds, and updates from her burlesque world, had gone completely radio silent. No posts, no live appearances, no updates about filming. Rumors began circulating. Was she sick? Had she quietly left the show? Was she dealing with personal turmoil? Her absence coincided with other changes in the American Pickers world, including declining ratings, cast shakeups, and long-standing fan frustration over Frank Fritz's exit. But while Frank's departure was widely publicized, complete with a public feud and health concerns, Danielle simply vanished without fanfare. For loyal viewers and followers, it felt off-brand for someone who had always been open and raw. Speculation reached a fever pitch when Danielle failed to appear in promotional material for American Pickers' newer episodes. Some assumed she had left the show quietly, others hoped she was simply taking time to heal or focus on her family. Part 3. Health Scare and Personal Struggles. It wasn't until late 2022 that Danielle opened up about her personal health challenges. In a now-deleted Instagram post, she revealed she had undergone surgery for an undisclosed condition, hinting at chronic pain and fatigue that had plagued her for months. She also alluded to emotional struggles and the need to protect her mental health. The online world, once a source of connection for her, had become a place of pressure and toxicity. In stepping back, she was prioritizing healing over hustle. Fans rallied around her, offering support and understanding. But as time wore on and no updates came, concerns grew once more. Had she retreated permanently? Would she ever return to TV? Part 4. Mike Wolfe's surprise photo. Then came April 2025. With little warning, Mike Wolfe took to Instagram and posted a photo that broke the internet, at least in Pickers fan circles. The image, grainy and warm, featured Mike and Danielle together at what appeared to be the antique archaeology store. Both smiled warmly, standing shoulder to shoulder like old times. Wolfe's caption was simple. Some things never change. Great to catch up with this one. #antique archaeology, #American Pickers, #family. No mention of a comeback. No explanation. Just a quiet confirmation. Danielle Colby was back in front of a camera, even if only for a moment. The comments section lit up. Is she back, Kate? We missed her so much. Please say this means she's returning to the show. She looks beautiful and healthy. Welcome back, Danielle. Within hours, the post had thousands of likes and hundreds of comments. Fans dissected every detail of the image. Was it recent? Was it staged? Was it part of a new season, or just a friendly reunion? Part 5. What her appearance could mean. So what does this reappearance really mean? 1. A symbolic reconnection. The photo might not signal a full-blown return to television, but it certainly reflects a personal reconnection. Whether she's involved in the new season or not, her relationship with Wolfe, central to Pickers for more than a decade, seems intact. This matters because, in the wake of Frank's firing, Mike was left to navigate the show's future largely alone. Danielle's absence only deepened the sense of loss for longtime viewers. Seeing them together again provides a much-needed spark of nostalgia and optimism. 2. A hint at future episodes. Although Danielle hasn't officially commented, her appearance might foreshadow a cameo or special episode. American Pickers has struggled in recent years to retain the magic of its earlier seasons. Reintroducing a beloved figure, even briefly, could be a strategic move. Production insiders have hinted that the show is exploring ways to return to its roots, which many interpret as returning to the cast chemistry that once made the show so special. 3. Testing the waters. This appearance could also be a low-stakes way for Danielle to test the waters, publicly and personally. After such a long hiatus, a quiet photo allows her to re-enter without the pressure of formal announcements or expectations. Part 6. The impact of her absence. Danielle's vanishing left more than just a hole in the cast dynamic. It symbolized a broader shift in American Pickers' tone. The show had once thrived on the trio's organic chemistry, Wolfe's obsessive eye for oddities, Frank's humor and banter, and Danielle's grounded, confident direction. Without that trifecta, the show felt hollow for many. Attempts to bring in new co-stars or highlight Mike's brother, Wolfe, failed to replicate the charm. Danielle wasn't just a co-star. She represented the audience's connection to the journey. Her passion for vintage culture made her more than just the woman behind the desk. She was integral to the show's heartbeat. Part 7. What fans want now. If social media is any indication, fans are clamoring for her return. But they're also fiercely protective. Many have expressed a willingness to wait for Danielle to reappear on her terms, as long as she's healthy and happy. There's a strong call for American Pickers to revisit its original formula, not just for nostalgia's sake, but because it worked. A potential return of Danielle, even in a limited or consulting role, could re-energize the show's core audience and maybe even bring back some of the magic that's been missing. Part 8. Danielle Colby's legacy. Regardless of whether she returns to TV full-time, Danielle Colby's legacy is secure. She helped reshape perceptions of what a woman on reality TV could be: unapologetically artistic, outspoken, tattooed, entrepreneurial, and unafraid to be different. She's championed women's rights, raised awareness about trafficking and exploitation, and pursued creative projects that spoke to her truth. Her life outside of Pickers is every bit as interesting as her time on screen. Her return, however brief, reminds us of her importance not just to the show, but to the viewers who saw themselves in her. Conclusion: the road ahead. Danielle Colby's unexpected reappearance in Mike Wolfe's photo isn't just a nostalgic moment, it's a cultural pulse check. Fans of American Pickers have long desired authenticity, connection, and chemistry, and Danielle embodies all three. Whether this is a soft comeback, a heartfelt visit, or a teaser for something more, one thing is clear: Danielle's presence still matters. To the fans, to the show, and perhaps, most importantly, to herself. As Wolfe's caption said, "Some things never change." And maybe, just maybe, Danielle Colby's role in American Pickers isn't quite finished yet.